We're here at a unique wedding at Wadley Farms for this week's episode of Creating Connections. Julene the bride is a fashion designer and wanted a unique wedding, from a button bouquet to a zipper cake to a runway show, and even make her own wedding gown. Which leads us to this week's question from Ella Bella Floral. With the recent flood of new vendors in the wedding industry, what are a few tips in standing out from the crowd? This question is so important that I'm going to take several episodes to answer it. You might have well asked, what's the overarching killer mistake that almost all entrepreneurs make? And I think the reason why half small businesses fell within the first 5 years. That's what Greg Habstritt answers at EngagedEntrepreneur.com. Write down that blog. It could save your business. EngagedEntrepreneur.com. The short answer is niche marketing. Greg explains, your business success will be defined by how clearly and specifically you target your market. This is what I do. I market specifically to LDS temple weddings.
And lately, I've been wondering if it's all I can do.
My tagline is, remember the temple, and I introduce the technique of temple intros and endings on wedding videos. I've created connections with other vendors who have the same target market, like Latter-day Bride and the Joe Smith Memorial Building. Greg goes on to say, when you nail your target market correctly, the following two things happen. One, your target market is highly attracted and compelled to learn more about you. And two, you repel and turn off a lot of the people who are not in your target market. For example, take Julene's wedding cake. Julene shows custom wedding cakes that are unique and fun. We'll see you next week here on BrideAccess.com.
Well, thank you so much. This is the end of our episode. Glad that you watched. And we're also grateful for all those people who participated, all the professionals who gave their wonderful pieces of advice and knowledge and wisdom.
Thank you so much. And if you'd like to see some more tips and ideas, you can get those at BrideAccess.com or the BrideAccess.com blog, or even the BrideAccess.com Facebook page. We'll see you again next week.
BrideAccess.com would like to thank our contributors, Culinary Crafts, The Flower Patch, Remember When Film, Studio One Photography, Castle Bridge Films, Anne Elizabeth Invitations, and David Perry Films. The hosts of BrideAccess.com are Alex Boyer and Sarah Parker. BrideAccess.com is brought to you by Utah Central Credit Union. We're in it together.